This episode of The Young Turks is brought to you by Netflix. John Boehner came out and said something that caught my attention. Something about 150 economists. Well, we have that clip for you, and then I'll come back and tell you who those economists are. This is great. Let's watch first.
This morning I released a letter signed by 150 economists who agreed that if we're going to get serious about creating jobs in America, we've got to reduce some of the uncertainty. Some of that uncertainty is caused by the giant debt that's facing our country. And the fact that if we're going to raise the debt limit, the spending cut should exceed the increase in the debt limit. Otherwise, it'll serve to cost us jobs in our country. That's not what the American people want. We had a very frank conversation. I thought it was productive. I'm looking forward to more serious conversations about how we reduce the deficit and the debt and to get our economy going again and creating jobs.
If I hear that guy say the American people one more time, like he's got some sort of telepathic power with the American people. He says like, oh, the American people want us to do Ryan's Medicare plan, for example. No, they don't. Every poll shows they hate your plan. There's a new poll out today. 54% of conservatives say they don't want the Ryan Medicare plan at all, okay? Even your own voters don't want it. Oh, the American people. But the thing that really struck me was he said, I got 150 economists that tell me that, if we don't have this kind of certainty, we're going to have a crash and a disaster, and the certainty we would need is through tax cuts to create more jobs. I was like, how, you got 150 economists to say that? When we had higher tax under Clinton and created 23 million jobs, we had lower tax under Bush, barely created any jobs, and we might have lost private sector jobs over the last 8 years under Bush, right? So which economists did you find? I said, no 150 economists. I thought that yesterday. Today, there's a news story about it. Here are some of the economists that have signed the letter that Boehner is talking about. One is Benjamin Zeiker. He says in a National Review blog, now let me be blunt, Michelle Obama, the product of a lifelong affirmative action coddling, is an intellectual lightweight who fancies herself a serious thinker. Just read her Princeton senior thesis. An interminably coherent stream of consciousness, pile of leftist jargon, campus pseudo-seriousness, and racial identity babble. Can there be any doubt that Princeton administrators accepted it only because of her skin color? Yes, of course. The only reason that Michelle Obama was accepted, or any of her work was accepted at Princeton, is because of her skin color. Otherwise, she's a moron. Of course, this guy is an economist who is making intellectual arguments, according to Boehner, about what would happen with the debt ceiling and taxes and employment. You trust that economist? No, these are all conservative hacks. They're guys who write blogs for the conservative side. They get paid to be in a think tank that goes, oh, absolutely. Any tax subsidy that goes to, ExxonMobil is a great thing for America. It creates jobs. Where's my paycheck? By the way, Michelle Obama's black and I hate her. All right, where's my paycheck? Okay, here's the second one, by the way. Thomas Rustici. He writes, or he said at a Tea Party rally, I should say, quote, I swear on my life, with God as my witness, we're going to hold them to account for this disaster, referring to Obama's actions. If you're a politician and disrespect the Constitution, individual liberty, and the American people, heed my words. This I swear before God Almighty right here, right now. We're coming after you. In November, we will kick your asses out and save this republic from socialist tyranny. No, but that's an economist. That's an economist. No, I've got 150 economists who tell me that Michelle Obama is stupid because she's black and who say we're going to kick their asses and that my Republican proposal is awesome. You ain't got no economist, you frauds. Get a load of Netflix. They deliver the movie to your house, no late charges, free shipping.
You can watch thousands of movies or TV shows straight on your PC or on your television through a gaming console.
Netflix.com/TYT. Free trial membership. You get Netflix all over you.